Guys, welcome to week 3. This week our learning aims are learning to use the signpost called tough questions to discover the internal conflicts in the text, and by continuing to examine those details to better understand what the text is saying. The first thing you're going to do is click on this material post called the Long Walk to Water excerpt, and it's going to take you about 30 minutes to follow the instructions. What the instructions tell you to do is watch this quick video. It's about 3 minutes. And this video is going to give you some background information you'll need to understand the excerpt. Then you're going to click on the excerpt and you're going to read it once all the way through. Underline anything that is confusing, words that you don't understand, anything that you need to take a second look at. As you read, you're also going to be looking for opportunities to mark contrast and contradictions. We learned about those last week. As well as you're going to look and see if you can find the aha moment. Now remember, when you do that, when you find a contrast and contradiction, you're going to highlight it, and then in the margin, you're going to ask yourself the question that goes with it. So in the case of contrast and contradiction, you're going to ask yourself, why would the character act this way? Why is it different? If you find the aha moment, you're going to ask yourself in the margin, how does this change things for the character or the story? Then what you're going to do is you're going to make some notes that answer those questions. Now, if you need an example of what that's supposed to look like, I've included an example right here. And it shows you that I've highlighted, and then over here in the margin under annotations, I wrote CC, contrast and contradictions. I wrote a little bit about it, and then I asked myself the question, why would the character be asking or acting this way? Why is it different? And then I answer that for myself. You may not know the answer right away, and that's okay. Just jot some ideas down, and then you can go back to it later. Your next assignment is going to be direct instruction through Edpuzzle. Now, Edpuzzle is going to have a video on it that talks about a new signpost called Tough Questions. After watching the video, you're going to go back to A Long Walk to Water, and you're going to go through the story, and you're going to look for tough questions. You're going to highlight the tough question, and then in the margin, you're going to ask yourself the tough question, and try to answer it. You got to watch the video to know what a tough question is, though, and you got to watch the video to know what the question is that you have to ask yourself. Finally, you're going to watch some discussion post videos. Now, these videos on Edpuzzle will help you understand the purpose of an online discussion. It's not just to kill time, there's a purpose. It's also going to teach you the etiquette of online discussions and what to expect. So watch those videos, and then you can go to your group discussion area. I've put each of you in discussion groups of about 4 to 5 students, right? So you won't be in there with the whole class, you'll just be in there with 4 or 5 other students. I've listed 5 different questions you can answer. You're only going to answer one of those questions, and only one of those questions. Choose a question that no one else has answered yet. You're going to do that by Thursday. And then on Friday, what you're going to do is you're going to respond to your classmates. So you have to read through all of your classmates' initial posts. You have to decide which one is interesting to you, what conversation do you want to engage in and add to, and then respond appropriately. Remember, I'm always here to help you, so please make sure to reach out and ask for help if you need it.